And let's start with Superfast 50. West Bengal witnessed a violence-filled day on Saturday as polling for panchayat elections were held. At least 21 people lost their lives in a span of 24 hours. West Bengal governor condemning the violence said that what he saw on Saturday was very disturbing, further adding that this is not what Bengal wants and it is not what Bengal deserves.
Our violence and your violence. Violence is violence. Violence has to be condemned. Violence has to be nipped in the bud.
Meanwhile, TMC continues to downplay the violence in the state, saying that the claims are baseless and further adding that the polls were largely peaceful. The TMC in its social media handle also said that while the opposition tried to sow discord with baseless claims, the panchayat elections materialized in peaceful circumstances. BJP MLA and Bengal leader of opposition Shoendu Adhikari has, in fact, he was seen reaching at the State Election Commission officer in Kolkata to meet the Election Commissioner. Adhikari demanded an investigation into poll violence that has claimed lives of 21 people.
डेमोक्रेसी खत्म कर दिया, इतना गरीब लोग का डेथ आज हो गया, इतना पुअर पीपल का, उसका पुलिस का एक्टिविटीज क्या था, किस लिए इसको डेथ हुआ, ब्रूटली किल्ड हुआ, उसका भी जांच सीबीआई को करना चाहिए. एक अपन हम लोग कोर्ट में रखें.
Shoendu Adhikari, upon arriving at the State Election Commissioner office, said that they were blocked by them initially and that the gates were locked from within. The BSF has meanwhile written to the Bengal Election Commission saying that the information on sensitive booths in the state was not provided before the panchayat elections. In the letter, they have even written that if the proper list of sensitive areas would have been provided, then the deployment of central forces would have been easier. Union Home Minister Amit Shah's office contacted State BJP President as well, Sukanta Majumdar, seeking a ground report on the violence which took place across several districts of West Bengal, claiming lives of 21 people. Speaking on West Bengal Panchayat polls, Union Minister of State on 8th of July said that elections are a festival of the Republic, but this time Panchayat elections in the state of West Bengal have become a festival of death.
Belief in bullet. So nowadays the Bengalis fully, democracy is fully collapsed here and rule of law is fully collapsed.
Union Minister Anurag Thakur strongly criticized the Mamata Banerjee-led West Bengal government over the widespread violence, hitting out at the Chief Minister for being unable to control the situation. The Union Minister hit out at the state government for the loss of lives and the unabated violence seen in several districts of the state.
कानून व्यवस्था का चरमराना भी है और लोकतंत्र की हत्या भी है. और मेरा सवाल एक उन लोगों से भी है जो अवार्ड वापसी की बात करते थे, क्या उनको अब लोकतंत्र की हत्या होते नहीं दिखती है?
Meanwhile, Shoendu Adhikari, while coming out of the State Election Commission office, said that they would now approach the High Court for the elections and the Chief Justice Division would hear the case of the BJP in West Bengal, further demanding that whatever instruction was given by the High Court, all the CCTV footage must be preserved in order to find the perpetrators. In more news from the state of West Bengal, a few unidentified miscreants even set a police vehicle on fire in Bengal's Murshidabad district as the polling for West Bengal panchayat elections was taking place in the area. The incident took place in the evening outside the polling booth. Meanwhile, visuals of arson and stone pelting also surfaced from MALDA as the mayhem still continues in the state of West Bengal as panchayat polls were conducted on Saturday. According to information that came in, the visuals are from the Chanchal College Road in the district of MALDA. Meanwhile, a Trinamool Congress worker was killed and at least 11 others were injured in clashes between members of two parties during the panchayat elections in West Bengal's Nadia district. Visuals surfaced which showed number of booths were captured by miscreants. People with guns stopped the locals from polling. Ballot boxes were taken away. Presiding officers with teary eyes left the booth and the ballot. Poll officials, meanwhile, could not reach the polling centre in Raniganj booth due to attack by locals. The ruling party, Trinamool Congress, has been accused of beating the family members of CPIM and the BJP candidates at booth numbers of 140, 141 and 142 of the district. Meanwhile, voters were blocked from entering polling stations and women were even asked to leave by security personnel amid unrest over the Bengal panchayat polls in South 24 Parganas as well. Amid the voting in West Bengal panchayat elections, many vehicles were also set ablaze after violence broke out in the state's BIRBHUM district. At least 21 people have lost their lives as a result of violence on the day of panchayat polls. As clashes broke out near polling booth in West Bengal's Murshidabad, CRPF personnel resorted to firing in the air to control the situation in the district. Meanwhile, clashes broke out between the ISF and the Trinamool Congress workers as well. Tensions erupted in the area when the Trinamool Congress workers allegedly hurled brickbats at the ISF supporters. As fresh violence erupted in West Bengal on polling day, ballot papers were snatched and destroyed, polling booths were vandalized and presiding officers were manhandled and even threatened in several districts. Polling booth in COOCH district was vandalized by unidentified miscreants. They damaged the ballot boxes and even tore the ballot papers. The polling booth in a school in Sitai was vandalized and all ballot papers were even burnt. The mob also threatened the voters. 11 people were killed in election-related violence in West Bengal since midnight as voting was underway for the three-tier panchayat polls in the state on Saturday. The polling agent of a BJP candidate was killed in an attack by hooligans on the polling day in COOCH area. The police have launched an investigation to probe and find out the culprits. After a polling agent of an independent candidate was killed, villagers even staged protest in a village in North 24 Parganas. The locals during the protest demanded the arrest of the booth agent. Ballot boxes from booth number 44 and 45 of Nupur Kholi area were looted and ballot papers were thrown into a drain in the very same area. Amid the shambles of the violent and chaotic Bengal panchayat polls, a video has now surfaced of a man running away with a ballot box in COOCH area. The video has left netizens in utter disbelief. A clash erupted between the CPIM and the TMC workers in Dambankura and 16 people were left injured in the same. As of now, 10 people have been killed in the panchayat. In fact, the toll has now gone up to 21 in the state of West Bengal. As clashes broke out near polling booth in West Bengal's Murshidabad amid panchayat polls, heavily armed personnel were seen firing in the air to control the situation in Murshidabad district. Stone pelting and hurling of bombs was reported at booth numbers 25 and 26 in MALDA district area. The police personnel were seen present at the spot, according to officials. Injuries have also been reported. Meanwhile, investigation has been launched into these violent attacks. And in more news from across the country, JP Nadda, in a bid to streamline the organizational preparations for the BJP ahead of the 2024 polls, chaired second in a series of 3 meetings of the BJP party leaders from various states. The Enforcement Directorate has now got a major power boost after GST has been declared to come within the purview of Prevention of Money Laundering Act. Prime Minister Modi dedicated and even laid foundation stones of development projects amounting to more than 24,300 crore rupees in Rajasthan's Bikaner district, asserting that
बीकानेर और राजस्थान के लिए 24,000 करोड़ रुपए की विकास परियोजनाओं का लोकार्पण हुआ है। राजस्थान को कुछ ही महीने के भीतर में 2 आधुनिक 6 लेन एक्सप्रेसवे मिले हैं।
Asserting that good infrastructure spurs growth in all sectors, Union Railways Minister Ashwini Vaishnav said that Prime Minister Modi has created employment opportunities for the youth and also a framework to promote startups in the country.
Which is a very good concept given by our Honorable Prime Minister, where steam engine format has been created for a electrically driven train.
Accusing the Congress of indulging in corruption and deceit, Prime Minister Modi dubbed the party as Loot Ki Dukaan and Jhoot Ka Bazaar, and even said that it is clear that its government in Rajasthan is on its way out. Maharashtra Assembly Speaker Rahul Narvekar issued notices to both the factions of Shiv Sena MLAs Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray and Eknath Shinde-led Shiv Sena to reply on the issue of disqualification within the next 7 days. Sharad Pawar, while addressing a rally in Nashik district, said that Prime Minister Modi has spoken of massive corruption by NCP leaders, so he should punish those guilty. The NCP chief Sharad Pawar, replying to Ajit Pawar's retirement remark against him, said that he's neither tired nor retired. With the help of technical and human intel, huge consignments have been busted by the J&K police at various locations from the line of control Uri to other parts of Baramulla district. Delhi's Rohini court issued fresh summons to the British Broadcasting Corporation in a defamation case that's been filed by the BJP leader regarding its documentary on Prime Minister Modi.